guys, and welcome back to the channel. Today, the 2026 Bugatti Tourbillon. This new nearly 1,800 horsepower hypercar kicks off an entirely new era for Bugatti. This is the second new model from the French brand since its merger with Rimic in 2021. And does Rimic sound familiar? Well, it should. He has made a name for himself with high horsepower all-electric hypercars. Now, this new Bugatti gets its turn. The Tourbillon tosses out the old Chiron's quad-turbo 8-liter W16 engine for an all-new setup. Is replaced by an 8.3-liter V16 with a cross-plane crank. This 16-cylinder is the equivalent of a flat-plane crank V8 that can spin up to 9,000 RPM. And here is good for 986 horsepower and 664 foot-pounds of torque. And did I mention that this is a naturally aspirated engine? Absolutely incredible. The famed engine designer Cosworth helped with developing with this engine. Now you may be thinking, why did you go backwards on horsepower, seeing how the Chiron was good for 1,578 in the Super Sport? Well, that's where Rimic's wonderful additional hands come into play. This V16 boasts a 3 electric motor setup, 2 on the front axle and 1 on the rear. These 3 electric motors produce a total output of 789 horsepower. So added to the V16 in this new Tourbillon is good for 1,775 horsepower. It can drive up to 30 miles on pure electric before that V16 comes to life. The engine swap also freed up some space under all that wonderful carbon fiber bodywork, which again is all new. A more ergonomic cabin, dihedral doors, along with a lower and wider body. The transmission in the Chiron was placed between the passengers, pushing those seats outwards towards the doors. But the Tourbillon's 8-speed dual-clutch setup sits behind the engine, allowing for a full redesign of the interior, and the battery pack, which is a 21 kilowatt-hour setup, runs down the middle of the car. The inside is absolutely gorgeous. You can see how the Tourbillon gets its name. A watch-inspired element. The gauge cluster is presented like a mechanical timepiece and is mounted to the steering column, not to the wheel, as to not be obscured. A milled sapphire crystal glass cover covers these gauges and is a pricey but yet fully scratch-resistant and beautiful piece of artwork. According to Rimic, the real revelation is the interior. Nothing like a large infotainment screen makes a car look more outdated really quick. So Bugatti uses a plethora of analog buttons and switches, my favorite, as to help this car age beautifully. There are an available small screen, but there has also been designed in a way to flip away to maintain that beautiful and classic look. Exterior designs are absolutely gorgeous as well. The horseshoe grille has been redesigned, the C-shaped design dividing the back half of the cabin, and the beautiful spine running down the center of the roof gives this Tourbillon that connection to the Chiron and other Bugattis of this iconic brand from the past. Unlike other hypercars, this Tourbillon controls airflow with subtle entries into the headlights and the C-lines. There is a carbon fiber underbody diffuser that runs the entire back half of the car, along with a giant but yet hidden air wing. Now this is used as an air brake and according to Bugatti adds zero drag when it is down. The Tourbillon has an estimated 0 to 60 of 2 seconds flat and can hit 250 miles an hour in just 25 seconds. For now, Bugatti is only building 250 examples with production starting in 2026. And how much for all this beauty? $4.6 million. Overall, this is not only beautiful, truly breathtaking, but the technology that Rimic brings is outstanding. You will probably never see one, let alone ever drive one. But this moves the needle in favor of why internal combustions need to stay around. Bugatti and Rimic come together to create not only this, but I'm sure they're going to create more beautiful sculptures as this would be considered. If you guys enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up, consider subscribing, and leave me a comment on what you think of this new 2025 Bugatti Tourbillon. Tourbillon. Clearly, I don't know how to pronounce it. Thought I'd have a little fun at the end of that. As always, guys, thanks for watching, and I will talk to you next time.